Here's the face behind Kingdom Watch Company.
So I was stationed in Germany and got close to a watchmaker there who introduced me to, or a clockmaker there who introduced me to watches and clocks and how that worked. And I was always intrigued by that. And growing up, I was the kid that would break things and put them back together and try to see if I could get them to work. So watches, just naturally, horology always spoke to me. And so I thought it was really just fascinating. And so when I started making watches, as intricate and meticulous as it is, it really inspired me. It really motivated me. And I was challenged by the intricacy of that and putting these little hands on the dials. And so I made 4 or 5 watches, and my wife asked what I was going to do with them, and I didn't know. And so I made a couple more, and I ended up with like 6 or 7. And so I decided to put them up for sale, did a little social media, and they all sold. And so my son built me and my daughter built me an Instagram page, like a more formal business Instagram page. And I started posting on there. And when watches started selling, so I was like, well, maybe I'll do a web page. Did a web page, and it just kept increasing from there. And it actually outran me to the point where I couldn't keep up. And so, but that's a good problem. And we sort of worked through that. And through that, I've worked through what vendors to buy parts from. And so it was just a lot of feeling out. I've never done this type of business before. So it was just starting from scratch and learning as we went. And now 1 year later, it's incredible. The look and feel of the website, all of our social media sales channels, the recognition we've gotten in the Northern Alabama community, from Huntsville to Decatur to Coleman. I've had my watches in stores. I've had my watches in fashion shows. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. On the back of that, a question always came up about where did Kingdom Watch Company come from? And so it was really rooted in the fact that I am a kingdom-minded man, a faith-based man, and in our church, kingdom is a very important sort of word, a term, and it can stand for a lot, but it really means that you subscribe to a certain way of living. And I wanted my brand and my business to represent that. I'm trying to build a legacy in all kinds of different ways, but I want my watch business to be part of that legacy, and I want my grandchildren to be involved and for them to maybe take it over one day, if that's a possibility. And ultimately, we want to open a brick and mortar store. So all of that together just kind of lent itself to this was kingdom building. And so Kingdom Watch Company just made sense. And I took the name and we branded it and came up with a logo, and I challenged the family to help me pick the logo, everything. And that's the one thing I love, is this has always been a family affair. I involve everyone. We sort of vote on everything, and everybody gets a say. And from the logo to the Kingdom Watch Company name to the design of the website, everything. Everyone is involved. My son is involved. My daughter-in-law is involved. We have some good close friends that are involved, and it's been a really great thing for us, for our family. And the fact that it's sort of reverberating across the community has just been a huge blessing.